can't spell its name. That's what the goyim say. Oi, oi. That's what the goyim say. Oi, oi.
Mendy, Pellin, shalom.
Wow, I waited my whole life to meet you in person.
Let's take it back to where it all started. One of the first videos that were famous is the dipping the apple in the honey.
Number one, you want to make sure the dish reflects the size of the apple. Take the apple nearest you and choose which dish you'd like to pick it in.
What was it? Just having fun in the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, at the beginning it was definitely just having fun, and the dipping the apple in the honey was, I was filming something for a client, and I had a setup and I had a crew, and I had this idea like a day before we shot, and I was like, hey, wow, we got a setup and everything. After the actors left and everything, I asked the crew, can you stay like a couple more minutes? I got this idea.
Obviously in this dish we want to put the larger apples in. It really doesn't matter what color it is. Let's just put it all in there. And there you have it.
We're seeing your content out there. Funny, Jewish. I was about to say funny but Jewish, but it's funny and Jewish.
Yeah, just happens to be Jewish. I do a few different things in entertainment. I do stand-up comedy. I have a production company where we do different things like, like breaking the stereotype kind of videos, trying to bridge the gap between Haredim, secular, and then I have different clients that, kind of enjoy my craziness, and between all that stuff, I pay for my kids' diapers.
You embellish with me.
I'm that type with a pressure, sway side to side. First class style with my swag, yo. Yeah, it's Jewish pride.
In terms of the videos, we saw you cooperate with also non-Jews. Tell us about that.
I work together with a lot of different people. Everyone from Avram Fried to Brad Pitt in LA, and it's pretty incredible to see that at the end of the day, whether it's Jewish Haredi star or mainstream, they're really made out of the same stuff.
Talk Yiddish to me. Was? Talk Yiddish to me.
In terms of the funny videos that you do and all the skits, we always like to ask ourselves, right? Religious people, where's the borderline? When is it not just having fun? When is it making fun? So how do you take care of that to make sure that you're keeping the Jewish ideas and concepts the right honorable, the way they should be respected?
Well, no matter what, I'm going to get some people upset.
Yeah.
I get emails, I get messages, no matter what. If a video is not good, then I don't get any hate mail at all. That's how I know it was good, because it made some sort of an impact. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I probably will cross the line, not too far over, but it's like comedy lives on that border. So it's very tough. I try to use my gut or a rabbinical friend of mine or something like that to run some things by.
Do you sometimes regret issues and concepts and ideas and points?
Yeah. Sometimes I take a note. You know what, you're making a good point.
And because that's the main mission, balancing.
Yeah, it's very tough keeping it kosher. And if I did cross the line, I take a note. And for the most part, the community is pretty forgiving or forgetful.
Mendy, your stand-up comedy, one of the shows is called Shalom Bayis. Now, you should explain Shalom Bayis is peace in the house between man and wife. That's a serious issue.
Yeah.
What, are you going to joke about that?
Yeah.
What's that all about?
Well, I think comedians have this special license to say things that other people can't say. And there's so many times, like during that show, that I see couples look at each other because suddenly they thought that this, this argument or this friction or this thing was just them. And if I'm joking about it, then it means that they're struggling. A lot of people are struggling with that issue. How do you know that the guy at the Grammys or the Oscars, how do you know the wife is Jewish? You know, the guy that the wife is Gentile will get up and say, "I'd really like to thank my wife for her amazing support." The guy that's married to a Jew would get up, "I'd really like to thank my wife for allowing me to come here tonight to do this project," you know.
Let's go back to video. And one of the things, especially when we're talking with you, is that we're not really talking about TV. And we're talking about where the TV and the video really is these days, and that's the web.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? You always look to see how many views you're getting. How many times a day do you check your views?
Well, when it first comes out, I keep on checking many times a day.
But that's where the future is of video, right?
Yeah, that's the future. This is we're living in the future, and also now people have less and less and less. I remember when my family used to sit down and watch your news show for 40 minutes while we're eating dinner. Now, no offense, but I wouldn't have any patience to see that face for 40 minutes straight. I love you, man.
I would watch yours for 40 minutes. I don't know.
No.
So you're out there making people laugh. That's the idea. It's scary to get on the stage, right?
It is scary to get on the stage.
Do you get used to it, or it's?
You could, like, the moments right before, you can never get used to that. You're always like, what am I doing? What are you doing, Mendy? Who do you think you are, getting up in front of everybody?
What makes people laugh these days?
It's very tough because people are very politically correct. Way too politically correct these days. So a lot of times I'll say something and I'll get an initial laugh and then maybe a boo, or like.
And with Jews, it could also have some interesting. It was like, no, no.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's
get lots of eyes.
Lots of eyes, lots of It's pretty tough. It's pretty tough. The Jewish crowd, they're analyzing everything that I say.
You having fun?
Yeah, it's amazing. I've seen you on the screen for years.
Same here.
You know what I'm saying? You are like, you're probably the first in many categories. You know? Yeah. And it's like, I feel like you're on, like I'm
not really here.
It's amazing. Oh, it's great. It's awesome to meet you in person.
Mendy, thank you so much, and good luck. And we'll be in touch. Be in Israel soon?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be
See you there.
All right, take care.
Und deine Bruder ist ein Klotz. Du bist ein Pferd. Und deine Mutter hat ein Bärd. Talk Yiddish to me. Talk Yiddish to me. Talk Yiddish to me. Talk Yiddish to me.